Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. And having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Montgomery. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Murray to air it out again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Montgomery going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First carry for James Conner, and he'll be taken down at about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Out of the gun now on third down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first and 10 is Counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray a give. This is Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To throw on 2nd down, Montgomery. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A give running right is Connor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Connor up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They run behind center with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before break. Montgomery. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Murray now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Connor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Murray now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
Murray going to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hey.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right back to Dobbins on first. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. J.K. Dobbins, 46 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Connor running right. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. It's caught by Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Montgomery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So there would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Cleveland to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now...
And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.